This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by mail-to-jail.com, something that rhymes with com.
We have two operating after revocation charges. You're going to reach those complaints with your attorney. Do you know what the state's burden of proof is? What complaint you haven't seen? That's this one here. Did you get your copy?
I didn't.
Your copy? An implied consent issue. So those are the three elements that the state would have had to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. Driving on a road while you're on suspension. You're on a way, West Street in Keene. And at the time you feel you had been suspended by an order of the Plymouth District Court in April of '09 for an habitual offender status. You have a DWI and two operating after revocations on different dates. You understand the consequences of that?
Yes, sir.
Remember that? Any questions from you about that? You have two acknowledgments of your right.
I'm recording.
Court was informed that you indicated outside that the address you gave me is not actually your address. Is that yes, true, yes or no?
That is incorrect. What I say is the address that they put down is incorrect.
Okay, what is your... All right, let's get... Well, the one you gave me is... That's correct? Is that what you wrote?
That is not what I gave you. It's not what I...
And that's your X there indicating... I see you wrote... And all rights reserved, you wrote those words down there?
Yes,
Correct?
of course.
Okay, go set.
All right, so Kurt has been freed and let all the activists go out first. What were you trying to tell me a second ago, Kurt?
Oh, I was trying to tell you that if they let me go, it would have been in Westmoreland.
Oh, I see.
So, because I still have property over there that apparently they won't.
Can you watch my tripod for me? It's behind you.
So,
Watch your what? My tripod is behind you. Could you watch it for me?
Oh, yeah.
Well, now, so what?
You know who came by right away?
Sam. We had a postcard party
Look at
for
that.
you.
Oh, you guys are great. Sam came by within an hour.
And
He
then
collected commissary
everybody
money.
that was outside.
There were 42 people out there.
I didn't even know they were collecting. No one asked me. I would have contributed something.
Well, where do we want this plane to go now that I don't need it?
Well, the appeal
I'll probably be back. Maybe I should leave it
I
there.
said,
You can leave it there in a revolving account.
or you could donate to the
So Kurt, what happened in there that we didn't see?
Bills.
What happened in there that we didn't see?
Well, lots of stuff happened.
The interesting stuff.
The interesting stuff. Gosh, I don't even know. I know that I asked for non-fluoridated toothpaste, and they laughed at me. And they told me I was, I don't know. They gave me all kinds of faces. Some of the people were helpful. Some of them were rude and abrupt. But I think there's a good mix, I think, of people in there. It's funny that I find that so many people think they're not guilty because they're part of the system that cages people for doing things that were innocent. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of it. And that's why I'm here. I'm sick of seeing people go away. Myself, everybody else who's been being locked up, put in shackles. Everybody who I was with there today was in shackles, and none of them had a victim, except for maybe one, which was someone's property, perhaps, but he was going to pay for it.
So, what were your charges exactly?
I don't even know. I guess
I heard that the charge they gave me at the jail, they told me it was disobeying an officer.
Yeah, well, they also told me I went through a stop sign, which is why they pulled me over in the first place. There was nobody around. I didn't even see anybody miles around. I'm not speeding. I went 34 miles per hour up the hill. We were going to church.
So what happens now? They are forcing you to come back later for an arraignment or
Yeah.
for a trial?
Yeah,
Or-
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So the next one is
I
a trial,
signed all
and
rights reserved. I don't know if that means
It was interesting
anything.
that the judge acknowledged that. He actually said that in front of the courtroom. Now, did you actually sign your name, or
I signed a K, which probably looked like an X. So,
so they accepted that though? Which is
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. It was like a K that looked like an X. Yeah.
So cell phones are coming out of people's pockets, some to go to Kurt to help him make calls, and others to call Porcupine 411. All right, so Kurt's indicated that he will probably not pay the fine or submit to community service for the alleged offenses. And he says he has been given a trial date, probably sometime in October. Today is July 13th. Now the activists are heading over to a restaurant to just go hang out.
Do you want to support a jailed New Hampshire liberty activist? Without even leaving your computer? Without even spending a dime? Send them mail in jail from your computer. It's easy and free. For details, visit mail-to-jail.com. Something that rhymes with com.